What's up, everybody? Jody here with the Bass Nerds, and if you listened to the podcast recently, you've certainly come across the Zachary Cooper episode. Zach plays with Coheed Cambria. We got into a bunch of, his history, what he's been doing, the tour, everything. We talked about his gear. One piece of gear that he mentioned that he's currently touring with is the CMC Prototype. The Proto is a Overdrive pedal. These are made in Belgium. I just got this pedal in the other day, and this thing is built like a tank. It's like super thick metal. I mean, I think you could run it over with a car and it would not bend. It is very, you knock someone out with this thing. But when Zach came on the podcast, I reached out to CMC to see if they would be interested in maybe doing a limited run special collaboration with the Bass Nerds and with Zach, and they were totally down. So I reached out to Zach, and Zach picked out this color, this like dark green color. Zach also had some input on, we changed the font of the controls so that they are the kind of Coheed font. So these are going to be a limited run piece from CMC in this color with this font. We are thankful that Zach came on board and put his creative input into it. And this is a pedal that currently is on Zach's board that he tours with and is playing giant arenas with. I believe it's going to be limited to 20 pieces. We also reached out to CMC and they would be willing to give this one away. So I'm going to shoot some video with it, get comfortable with it, and then we're going to do a giveaway on Instagram. Played with this pedal for about 10 or 15 minutes so far, and I can tell you, really great overdrive. What I really like is it's super dynamic, so even when you turn the gain up heavy, if you're kind of lightly playing, it's not so overdriven, right? And then you can really dig in and start to get that breakup that we all love. So super dynamic pedal. So there are 4 big knobs and then 2 little knobs here on the pedal. First knob is your drive. We all kind of know what that is. How much overdrive do you want? Next knob to the right is your level. That's how much volume you got. Then on the second row, we've got low cut, which is going to obviously affect your low end. And then we have treble, which is obviously going to affect your high end. And then you've got these 2 little knobs here. The top one is your contour. So this is going to scoop your mids and how much you want of that. Then you've got your nose control, which is going to affect more of your high mids. The best with any pedal, this is my advice with any pedal, pretend actually like maybe there isn't any labels on any of the knobs and just have fun with it and see what you like and turn it all the way down, then turn it all the way up and see where you find the sweet spot. That's what I do when I get a pedal. I don't just look at the gain knob or the low knob and go like, well, I traditionally like my low knob here and I traditionally like my gain knob here. Like, every pedal is different. I encourage people to play around with it, and you'd be surprised at where you maybe like the settings versus where you think you'll like the settings. True bypass, what's cool about this pedal is it splits the signal going in, so you have a clean signal and then the affected signal as well. And all these controls do not affect your clean signal, they only affect your overdrive side of things. And then it comes together at the end, and you get this like really heavy, really saturated, super dynamic overdrive pedal. And if you know anything about Coheed, they love overdrive. And if Zach this is one of his go-to overdrive pedals, I assure you it's a good one. Other than that, like I said, built like a tank. You've got an in and out, an adapter plug. There is no 9-volt inside of this. You have to go with an adapter. Kind of standard pedal size that you see, like, familiar with the MXR or something like that. Pretty common pedal size. Thanks CMC, we're going to give this thing away here shortly. Be sure to like our page right now, and then we'll be dropping the terms of the giveaway here, probably within the week or so. Tell us what you think, and if you want one right now or soon, I would encourage you to go to the CMC website, which is right here, and check one out. And they're really affordable. They're a few $100s. They're not like crazy expensive priced pedals. I'm going to be playing through the Bergantino Forte HP2 into, I think this is a 212 Bergantino cabinet. I've got this is my personal Sarek Midwestern 2 in chartreuse gold. with relic finish. I got the checking done on it and roasted neck with the ebony fretboard. Really loving this bass. Got the Aguilar pickups in it. It's completely passive. So that's what I'm going to be running through, and we'll see what it sounds like. So here we go. there's a bunch of different playing styles and different settings on the pedal. Hope you get a really good idea of what this pedal can do. Again, I just want to highlight that, like, I really love the dynamic range of the pedal. You may have noticed that there was a portion there where the pedal, I had the pedal off for a second, and then the pedal, once I turned the pedal on, the overdrive was set really low, but it still gave the tone like this boost, this little like fatness, aggressiveness to the tone that wasn't there when the pedal wasn't engaged. So what I'm trying to say there is that, like, you don't need the it's not just like an overdrive pedal where you're getting all this saturation. You can just add a little bit of body to your tone by keeping that overdrive down. And then if you notice when I was playing softly, it was like giving you a little boost everywhere, but it wasn't like super in your face. And then when like playing dynamically, where I would go from soft to really digging in, all of a sudden the pedal starts to really come to life. So the pedal's really nice in that it plays, it saturates your tone as you kind of dig in. So if you're playing really aggressively, like your Lemmy out there, it's gonna be all in your face all the time. But if you're like in a setting where you're just kind of grooving and then all of a sudden you dig in for a second and you just want to slap them in the face, it like responds in that way really well. I really want to thank CMC. I want to thank Zach Cooper. We are going to give it away here, and it's going to be through Instagram, so be sure to follow CMC's Instagram handle here. Follow Bass Nerds, and then in the next week or so we'll put a post up about how you can enter to win. It'll be a free giveaway within the continental U.S. If you win and you're outside the United States, we'll just make you pay for shipping, and you'll be responsible for any like duty taxes that come in. Country to country, sometimes you get taxed on imported goods. So besides that, I hope you really got a better idea of what this pedal sounds like. If you want one right now, go to CMC's website. Special shout out to Jake Sarek. This is my personal bass. I had spec'd out with Jake, and I really love it, and it's getting a lot of play. So check out Sarek Basses if you thought this was cool. And yeah. Like, subscribe, follow, all those things, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.